This was my project for my engineering technology exploration seminar for my first semester at RIT. This is a knife vise. I have been making knives for a few years now and wanted a better way to hold them for hand sanding and shaping the handle. This was my inspiration for the project. A normal bench vise will mar the surface of the steel and it really can only hold a knife one way. This uses soft wooden jaws and the tube rotates to allow you to angle the workpiece. I based my concept sketch on the image but added straps connecting the wood pieces together. They also serve to protect the knife from the metal sides of the tubing. I got this 2-inch tubing from an old exercise machine, then cut off the part that was perpendicular to the rest with an angle grinder. I left one end covered. I also cut off the two ears. From here, I drilled a hole in the back and then cleaned and welded a nut over it. I welded one of the ears onto the part with the hole over the nut. This will become the pivot point of the vise. I found this piece of angle iron to use as the part to be clamped into the bench vise. I ground off the rust over the area I would be using and took the other ear from the exercise machine and marked out two lengths of the angle iron and cut them off. This is how I assembled the part to be welded. I also had to mark out and drill a hole in the top of the tube for the tensioning screw, and two in the bottom I will use later. Here everything is prepared for welding after I clean the surfaces. The next step was to weld. Afterwards, I cut the wood to be used as soft jaws, and here is the assembly so far. I had also welded rods onto the bolts so that they could be hand tightened easily. I used leather for the straps and stapled it on to the wood. The first material ended up being too thick and I had to use thinner leather. Finally, I screwed the wood to the bottom of the tube so it doesn't slide.